So this is my new boat. I picked her up on Saturday. Got her for only $300. I got it so cheap because the guy was needing surgery and he didn't have the money for it, so he was just really needing the money. It's a 1983 Procraft 1750V fish and ski combo boat, 17.5 foot long. It's all in pretty good condition. Transom solid, floor solid. One little thing I like about this floor is that it has a drain on there. I thought that was a neat idea. The motor's looking good. I'll show you. The control box is a little bit crappy, honestly, but it does shift right like it should. There it goes. It is a little stiff, though. I'll admit that. Might need a new control box, unfortunately. A little bit newer control box than my other one with the 1500. Except this one's in a lot worse condition. The guy got this boat because he traded a trailer chassis for this boat. He didn't really know anything about boats. He just had a chassis he didn't need and thought he'd get a free boat out of it, but it just sat for half a year uncovered. So I think this boat used to look a lot nicer because an old man owned it a long time before him, he said, and it kept it indoors, kept it in nice shape, but hadn't been registered since '09, as you can see by the stickers. But it's in good condition. The motor is also is an 83. It's in a Mercury 1150. The only thing about this motor is that the prop is entirely beat up. It has good even compression. I checked the compression before I bought it. It has that nice ADI solid state ignition, so I could get to upgrade. No more distributors. Thank God. The only other thing motor related besides the control box is that the steering cable's stiff. I can't really steer it. The trim motor works, although I think it needs some new fluid in it because it wasn't working very well. It sounded like it was just buzzing without anything to press, no fluid to press on. I'm also going to do some little bit preventative maintenance to this motor since it hadn't been ran right. Is just I'll put a new impeller on it, new lower unit gear oil, and I already said the trim fluid. And the other thing that guy tore up when he tore up the prop, the skeg's a little bit beat up. Not bad. The lower unit itself is just fine. It's just the skeg and prop sure took some hits. And the motor is a little bit dirty on the inside. I'm going to clean that up and spray some WD-40 or fogging oil over it to protect it this time. Looked on the inside, it has a trolling motor built in, so it has 2 batteries and an internal fuel tank. I'm going to guess 20 gallons. There's a trim motor. Battery looks old and corroded, and it's old, so I'll just get a new one. It does have 2 live wells, has a bilge pump. Although some of these through-hole fittings, like the bilge pump and stuff, definitely need redone. You can see that's broken off. Just things you'd expect from sun damage, although the hull itself is fine. It looks like they kept it in good condition. Looks like the guy almost buffed it somewhat regularly or something, because almost all of it's a nice shiny color. The carpet's in good condition, although in a few places, like underneath the dash there, if you can see it very well, certainly right here, it's come unglued. Well, the carpet itself is just fine. Boat came with an anchor, came with the poles to sit on those 2 pedestals for swivel seats on the front. It also has one on the back, and for some reason they didn't have the trolling motor hooked up, although I see the holes that they had where it's supposed to mount on the front, so I'll just put that back up. And they had 2 random pieces of PVC here, I guess, like people tend to do. They just throw their trash in the boat. These seats are obviously just complete crap. I need to redo these. That one's bad too. These are good, however. The guy said that these are actually fairly new seats. I do need to buy a couple new seats for the front and back though, and this just has a little bit of sun damage. But the wood itself is fine. They seem to work fine. They just need some good cleaning, that's for sure. The dash panel, I'll show you the dash panel. I like the look of this steering wheel, although it's, like I said, stiff. It won't turn. I don't want to force it and break something. Fuel gauge, this is just an empty slot for a blank gauge. I guess they just wanted it to match and look good. Speedometer and tachometer, although for some reason the tachometer, it's probably broken, is stuck at 2.5 RPM, 2,500. Although maybe it'll work if I actually hook it up right. For some reason, the where you hook up the harness for the tachometer is just been left open. I don't know why. It has 2 live wells. Here's the, as I've said before, here's the one at the back is the big one, and it's fine. Just needs a little dusting out. It comes with a couple of ear muffs for the motor there. Show you the other side. This is about it. It's got half a swimming ladder that's broken. Trailer's also in nice condition. Wheels have a lot of tread left. They don't have any sign of cracking from sitting outside. I just probably need to re-grease the trailer, and the jack up front doesn't like to turn over at all easily. So I'll just upgrade it to the kind that you can get at Harbor Freight, that you just kind of flip a little switch, and you can, when you're done at the trailer, once you have it hooked up, instead of having to roll it up all the way, you can just turn that jack sideways. Yeah, see, these batteries are just old and corroded as heck. I'll just get a new one. That's the reason I bought the boat right there, is that leftover water bottle. And you can't see it very well. You can see the outline. I have a little storage locker underneath for skis or rod and reels. I'll just use it for skis because it seems like I'll never have enough room when I'm on the lake. I always have too much junk. This interior up here needs entirely redone. Both of these have rotten wood, although the vinyl itself isn't that bad. I think I'm just going to clean it up and replace this rotten wood that's behind it. That's about it. So a little bit more storage underneath those. And I'm going to take the shop vacuum to it for all those leaves and junk that you can see. This thing also needs redone. Although it doesn't look hard to do too, just a lot of stapling really. There's a little bit more storage under here, and that lifts up, but not much room underneath it anyways. There's a little live well right there. I can't lift it up very easily because the trolling motor's in the way. It has a few other buttons up here. It has a fuel gauge. It lets you switch batteries to see the conditions of both batteries, which I think is a neat feature. Lets you tilt the motor up here. That's also a neat little feature. And just a few little anchor light switches. Nothing important. And like I said, this one's also rotten. Just need to redo that. Just some stapling and cut out a new piece of plywood, and that won't be hard at all. It's about what you'd expect. Actually, honestly, it's about the best I could expect for the price I gave for this boat. I like the walk-through glass windshield. Glass is in great condition. Has 2 little ski mirrors on it. I like that too. For $300, I can't complain. And because the prop is broken, I was looking at this other motor other boat and motor before I bought this one. It has 1978, I believe. Mercury 1150 has a distributor, same power pack as my 1500. I want to steal some parts of it off to have some spare parts for my 1500. And the main thing I want off of it now is it has a nice stainless steel prop on it, and I really want that prop. I think I can give about $200 for that boat, which is the same value as I'd give for a new prop. Plus I could part out the motor and make some profit. Anyways, that's my new boat. I also forgot to say the hull's good, just has a few scratches underneath. Just with a little bit of work, I can definitely have her ready for spring break, I think.